Let me start with a story. Actually, there was a shepherd in a village. It was an unusual day for him as his sheep listened to his words. On other days, the sheep would not listen to his words and then he would scold them, beat them, tease them so that he would be busy all his day. But on that day, it was so boring that he decided to do a prank on his villagers. He ran across the village screaming that the tiger came and was eating his sheep. So, from small child to elder ones, everyone came with sticks and stones to beat that tiger. They thought that the tiger ran away by seeing them. He did this continuously for 4 days as it was so boring for him. But the fourth day, there was a flaw in his acting. So the villagers did not believe. In the 4 day, as they knew that was a prank. So the fifth day, a tiger really came. So he realized that a tiger came and was running across the village, screaming that a tiger came and was eating his sheep. On the previous day, his acting was so good that there is no difference between that prank ones and the realistic one. So the villagers thought that it was a prank and anyone did not help him as they thought it was a prank. So then the shepherd has learned his lesson so that he would never lie again to his villagers. But if we think deeply into the story, we will know their culture, that village culture. If one person is going to get hurt, everyone from small child to elder ones will come with sticks and stones. But if someone calls us help, a tiger came, we will be like, oh my god, wow, and tell ourselves that we have got a chance to take a video of a tiger eating sheep. That's our culture, we cannot help it. Okay, let's come back to our story. Actually, I am saying this culture. Actually, what is culture? Culture is the mindset of that group of people. Like we say that it's the culture of that village, it's the culture of that caste, it's the culture of that nation, etc. When it comes to single person, it is known as character, attitude, etc. And when I think about this culture, I think that what is my culture? And when I think about my culture, I think about the Indian culture as I am living in India. And when I think about Indian culture, I think that in 200 years of colonial rule, Indians could not teach Britishers Namaste, but Corona taught the whole world within just 2 weeks of pandemics. As we all know why it helps. Why Namaste helps in stop the spread of this pandemic. Actually, what is this Namaste? Why did they create it? Namaste is the shorter form of Nah Mama Astute, which means nothing is mine, everything is yours. But nowadays people are just using to show their attitude. Like if someone asks our help, we will say like Namaste and we tell that and we will go away from that place. We can't help it as they failed to teach us. They even tried to tell us with small bedtime stories including gods and demons, but we did not believe him, saying that they were outdated. And even do you remember our grandmas used to say, please wash your hands and legs or else bath before you come to our house. We just thought that they were outdated, but everyone in the world follows that now, as they know the advantages of that now. All ancient Indians already knew this, that it would stop the spread of this pandemic by this. But our grandmas used to say that Shani will come and take your health and wealth. We did not believe that. On that time they believed in these stories, but now they didn't know that we don't believe in them. And we failed to learn that, as they told us in a way that we don't learn, like we are not interested in, like that. That's why we did not follow them. Now we know what Shani actually is. For people who don't know, let me say it. Shani is the disease that you are carrying while going to some house or some hospitals, etc. When someone goes to another place and comes, we should wash away our diseases we are carrying, like COVID-19. That's why we are washing hands so frequently, like that Bunty in that ad. Or I remember even my grandma used to say that I'm fasting. Fasting is good for our health. Please do. We thought that it was so outdated. Who will follow that thing? But when some scientist from other nation discovered it and got a Nobel Prize for it, we would even follow that. Even if our grandmas are scolding us, even our mothers are scolding us, like I would follow that fasting no matter what, as we know that it's a scientific fact. As I'm saying, ancient Indians did not think that they will be failing to teach us this. Okay, let's come back to our culture. This culture now, it's just same like the situation in Yellowstone Park. Okay, for people who don't know Yellowstone Park, let me say it. There's a park in United States of America. It was so beautiful park with some beautiful trees and small plants, and there were some beautiful deers also. But the government thought that was a menace, as there were some wolves in there. So do you know what did they do? They decided to kill all the wolves in there. Do you know what happened next? The desertification of the park. As the deer's population grew, it became overpopulation and the resource depletion started, and the ecological balance also has been falling down, just like in the world of Thanos. But instead of killing half of the deers, the government there decided to reintroduce the wolves, just like that. The ancient Indians knew this. That's why they created something. They thought that we would believe, like God, like something like Varahaswami, a god form of pig, like Lord Hanuma, a god form of monkey, so that we would believe in them and we think that they are a form of gods, so we wouldn't hurt them. That's why they did this. Okay, let me say something to you about our ancient Indian culture. ईशावास्यमितं सर्वं किंच जगत्यं जगत् तेन तक्तेन पुंजीदा मागृता कस्य सिद्धनम. If I say this to a normal person, he thinks that it's a mantra of some lord. I should pray him. I should I should catch his legs and pray. But after knowing the meaning, you will never do that. As the meaning is Ishawasyamitam sarvam itkinja jagatyam jagat, means God exists in everywhere and everything. As I said, it is created to maintain ecological balance. Tena taktena punjida, which means we shall lead a life by giving more than what is taken. Magrida kasya siddhanam, means we shall never crave for others' wealth. Another one, loka sarvam sukhino bhavantu, which means that the entire world shall be happy. The mindset of ancient Indians was like this. That's why the world recognized ancient Indian culture as one of the best cultures in the whole world. Not just because they thought everyone should be happy, but because of their methods of precautions of pandemics also. I hope that everyone would follow these Indian cultures by knowing the scientific facts behind it. I advise you to follow our ancient Indian culture. Again, I am saying, I advise you to follow our ancient Indian cultures. Just I said the sample of it, just a small sample, like namaste and washing our hands and legs. And again I am saying, again I am repeating, and just repeating that please follow, please revisit our ancient Indian culture. Thank you, and remember that when someone asks for help, go with sticks and stones, not with cameras and phones. Namaste.